How the fuck did Among Us blow up? It was June 15th, 2018, and a team of 3, including programmer Forrest Willard, artist Amy Liu, and designer Marcus Bromander, had just finished working on the initial version of Among Us Alpha, and through video game developer Innersloth, published the video game to iOS and Android only. In the early stages of the game's release, programmer Forrest Willard, our dear programmer, deemed that it didn't release super well, averaging a player count of 30 to 50 simultaneously. He believed it was because Innersloth was really bad at marketing their games, which was true, and though Among Us was a good game, it was pretty much unknown. Our 3-man team intended to give up on the game several times after not seeing great growth, but they continued development as they believed the game had the potential to be successful, and the little player base was very vocal about the game. 5 months passed, and on November 16th, 2018, Among Us was released on Steam for PC players.
Release Among Us on Steam.
Those 5 months were filled with hard work on an overhaul of the game, adding online multiplayer, tasks, customizations, animations. According to Forrest Willard, the 3-man team stuck with the game a lot longer than they probably should have from a pure business standpoint, as some months after the release, the player numbers were still stagnant and hope was depleting. Yet our heroes put out regular updates as often as once per week while seeing a slow but steady increase of players, often stagnating, but then slowly picking back up again. It was without a doubt thanks to the dedication and determination of the team and their belief in the game that Among Us had survived and was now turning from a tiny caterpillar with grander dreams into a magnificent butterfly. It was now 2020, and after everything that happened this year,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God! Obsessed with me. Carol, God damn it. Here for you. What the fuck?
what was I saying? Oh right, the explosion of Among Us was definitely unexpected. For a long time, the popularity was driven by mostly South Korean and Brazilian content creators, where the game was surprisingly significantly more popular than anywhere else in the world. Everywhere else, it was basically just unknown. It's now July, and this month is when the explosion began. It was just another day on Sodapoppin's stream when Pluto threw a beautiful Hail Mary of our recommendations.
What was that game I wanted to play? Alright, what is Among Us? Oh, so this is the Town of Salem type game. Right?
No one had a clue what a snowball this would cause. Sodapoppin played Among Us to his 2.8 million followers on Twitch. The stream was a blast, and after thousands of overwhelmingly positive reactions to the unknown game, it was picked up by more streamers and content creators. Among Us was a true diamond in the rough, and it was finally discovered. Streamers and YouTubers like Call Me Carson, Pokimane, Disguised Toast, Shroud, Ninja, PewDiePie, XQC, Moist Critical, and more others all hopped on and also started streaming the game, which resulted in crazy viewership numbers, like for XQC, who would become one of the most successful in pulling in mass views, with his watch time at more than 11 million hours over the past 3 months since he started streaming Among Us. Anyway, the player count grew slowly through the first half of July, and then it was off like a rocket. After gaining mainstream popularity from the top streamers on Twitch, Among Us was now officially exploding. And that is the story of how we got to this point, where a good old Mafia game now bonds us again after lonely months of solitude in our homes. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind in the future.